Very good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the current affairs classes. I hope you all are doing well. So, in the class which I have taken morning today, 19 to 20th December, it was almost complete. A bit of discussion was remaining only, right? So, I will be resuming with this new CA, which is 21st and 22nd December after that discussion. Okay. So, let's first discuss 19 to 20th remaining portion, and then we will come back to 21st and 22nd December fresh discussion, right? So, let's resume with the remaining one first. In 19th and 20th December analysis, we had to discuss from the Niti Aayog report, right? This Niti Aayog report which we were discussing, basically Niti Aayog, it has released a report on safe accommodation. On safe accommodation. What is the safe accommodation? Safe stands for site adjacent factory employee. Site adjacent factory employee. Site adjacent factory employee accommodation is what? Basically, where you provide accommodation to your workers, right? Workers working in factories, industries, providing them accommodation near the site where the factory or the industry is located. This is the idea. So, this is site adjacent factory employee accommodation. Basically worker housing, right, for manufacturing growth in New Delhi. So, in this report, Niti Aayog has highlighted that there is a very crucial role of secured, affordable, flexible and efficient accommodation for industrial workers in boosting India's manufacturing sector. If you are providing these workers safe, close to the work location, efficient accommodation, that is going to boost up their productivity. They will be incentivized to participate in industrial production activities, and then is going to boost India's manufacturing sector as well. This is the highlight of the report, right? I hope you have understood this. And for this thing, Niti Aayog has given certain suggestions as well. Certain financial recommendations have been provided. First recommendation, they have recommended that you provide 30% to 40% project cost or viability gap funding support, right? So, first solution suggested says that in such industrial projects of manufacturing industries, what is viability gap funding? You know, lot of projects are there which are economically justified. What is mean by economically justified? Economically justified means that they have better consequences for the economy as a whole. They will be helping economy grow. But if you look at viability, they are not financially viable. What does that mean? It means they will not be able to generate sufficient revenue to cover their costs, basic costs, right? In that case, if we provide as government, as authority, if we provide 30 to 40% of this gap, which they are not able to fill in covering their cost due to less revenue, this is viability gap funding, okay? So, providing these manufacturing sector India a boost, a support, and this includes 20% from Department of Economic Affairs and 10% from Nodal Ministry. So, it says that 20% of such contribution is going to come from Department of Economic Affairs for this, 10% is going to come from the Nodal Ministry with additional support coming from state governments as well. This is the primary recommendation. Then also they have suggested competitive bidding of the projects, etc., so as to ensure transparency in allocating the sites, etc. Also, retrofitting existing facilities. What is retrofitting? Retrofitting means there are existing facilities already, you are adding onto it, you are adding infrastructure onto it. Like you have brownfield investment in FDI, right? So, in FDI you have brownfield and greenfield FDI. Brownfield mein kya hota hai? You are investing in existing, say, company, right? So, you are not starting something afresh with your investment. When you start something afresh, it is greenfield FDI. So, this is retrofitting existing facilities. Retrofitting means existing infrastructure को add on करो ताकि cost कम लगे, है ना? Add on will be less costlier than starting something right from the scrap. So, this is the thing. I think this report is clear. Then we will discuss the awards for 1920 December. In awards, you have noted author from Nagaland, Estrine Kaire, has been selected for Sahitya Akademi Award. Remember, Sahitya Akademi Award 2024 in English category for Spirit Nights. Okay, for Spirit Night. So remember this work as well, and remember the awardee as well. So name of the awardee is Estrine Kaire, award for Spirit Nights in the English category. In Hindi category, मैं जब तक आई बाहर poetry is awarded with this, authored by Gagan Gill. Okay. Then other important awards in this category which we have are very prestigious. National Tansen Award and Raja Mansingh Tomar Award, right? National Tansen Award and Raja Mansingh Tomar Awards. These are very prestigious awards. So, and they were awarded in the world famous Tansen Festival, which is organized in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. So this Tansen festival is a quite famous festival, music festival. So they have been awarded. So who is the winner? National Tansen Award 2023 winner is renowned tabla player of Indian classical music, Pandit Swapan Chaudhary, okay, of Kolkata. And then Raja Mansingh Tomar Samman 2023 goes to Sanand Nyas, an institution of Indore. So this Sanand Nyas is an institution located in Indore, has been awarded with Mansingh Award, and Raja Tansen Award has been awarded to Pandit Swapan Chaudhary from Kolkata. Remember these awards, okay? Then next you have renowned Indian educationist Arun Kapoor, who has set up schools in India, Bhutan, Oman. He has been conferred with Bura Marp, which is a red scarf, and Patang, which is a ceremonial sword by Bhutan's king Jigme Namgyel. Okay, so these two things they have awarded to Arun Kapoor, renowned Indian educationist. Which are the two things? In their tradition, they call it Bura Marp, the red scarf, and the Patang. Patang is not that kite, okay? Patang is a ceremonial sword here. So remember this thing. Then next is Tom Cruise from US has been honored with Tom Cruise has been honored with US Navy's Distinguished Public Service Award, okay, for contributions in military roles like Top Gun, etc. Then you have Kathleen Sandra Neal. Kathleen Sandra Neal, 19-year-old Indian American from Chennai, has won Miss India USA 2024 title. Remember this name as well. Miss India USA 2024 title has been clinched by Kathleen Sandra Neal. Mrs. India USA 2024 by Sanskriti Sharma, won by Sanskriti Sharma, and Miss Teen India USA 2024 has been clinched by Arshita Katpalia from Washington. Moving on to sports category in this section, India will be hosting 2025 World Para Athletics Championship at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. Okay, and it will be the first time that the event will be held in India. So this is important. That's why the location is important. Remember, the 2025 World Para Athletics Championships are to be held in India. Okay, and this is going to be the 12th edition. Remember the number of edition as well. It is going to be 12th edition from September 26 to October 5. It will be there. And this is 4th time it has been hosted in Asia. First time to be held in India. Remember this thing. Then next, in tennis, Indian team has defeated Japan in their second league match of the Asia Oceania IC Rod Lever Junior Challenge at the Winchester Arena in Singapore, right? So Indian team has defeated Japan in the Asia Oceania Challenge. Then in shooting, Haryana teenager Suruchi has clinched 3 gold medals in women's air pistol competitions in the ongoing 67th National Shooting Championship in New Delhi. So this is again very important, 67th National Shooting Championships, right? Remember? Then Karnataka and Haryana have emerged. Karnataka and Haryana emerged as men's and women's team winners at 2024 Senior National Badminton Championship, respectively, right? Karnataka and Haryana winners at the 2024 Senior National Badminton Championship. Then Real Madrid has won 2024 FIFA Intercontinental Cup over the Mexico's Pachua, okay, at Qatar. So Real Madrid has won this cup, remember, Intercontinental Cup 2024. Then your Bollywood star Salman Khan has been appointed as the brand ambassador for inaugural ceremony of the Kho World Cup. Kho World Cup, which is scheduled to take place in Delhi from January onwards. Appointments, conferences and committees. In appointment section, we have Kevin Wes elected as president of Indian Broadcasting and Digital Foundation. Okay. Then you have Madan B. Lokur. Madan B. Lokur has been appointed as chairperson of the United Nations Internal Justice Council. United Nations Internal Justice Council, which ensures internal governance and ethical conduct and justice delivery in the United Nations, right? And remember, Madan B. Lokur was also a judge of the Supreme Court of Fiji. And that's why he was the first Indian judge to be appointed as a judge in the Supreme Court of some other country apart from India. So remember this name, Madan B. Lokur. Then you have Nielsen IQ has announced the appointment of Joe Alice as the managing director. Then obituaries section mein we have Om Prakash Chautala, former Haryana Chief Minister and Indian National Lok Dal leader, has passed away at the age of 89. Then renowned filmmaker and music director Raj Mitra has passed away at 79. And Meena Ganesh, an iconic Malayalam actor, is there in this category as well. Then important days, let's discuss. Now in important days, because there is first ever World Meditation Day organized on 21st December. 21st December. That's why this can be important. Okay. So out of all the days, if something is being organized for the first time, becomes more relevant, right? So first ever World Meditation Day has been observed at 21st December, which is an initiative to promote global well-being. 2024 theme is meditation for global peace and harmony. So since the day is important, that's why date as well as theme also becomes important, right? So theme will be meditation for global peace and harmony. Day is 21st December. Remember this thing. Next, you have International Human Solidarity Day observed on December 20th. Okay, December 20th. Remember, promoting solidarity among humans. And then Goa Liberation Day is also in news. 19 December it is observed for marking the freedom of Goa from Portuguese rule in 1967. Now, this much only was relevant. Sorry. This much only was relevant and there in the content for 19th to 20th December we have discussed so far. So let's quickly discuss the top 5 MCQ of the short series for 19th and 20th, and then we'll start with 21 and 22. Okay. So this is your 19th and 20th short series. Quickly answer me these questions. I hope you will be answering. These are from the discussion we have had in the class itself. So first ever World Meditation Day, recently I have discussed before a few minutes, right? Tell me, first ever World Meditation Day has been observed on which of these following dates? Quickly. Yes, everyone, tell me quickly. First ever World Meditation Day observed on? Very good. 21st December. A is the right option. 21st December. Next question. 2025 World Para Athletics Championships is scheduled to be held at which of the following places? (2025) World Para Athletics Championships is scheduled to be held at which of these following countries? India. Very good. So you know this is going to happen in India, right? B will be the right option, India. Next question. Which of these following villages, if you remember the morning class, which of these following villages in Gujarat has become the first solar border village in India? First solar village located on a border with Pakistan. In the state of Gujarat. Tell me, what is the correct option here? Very good. Masali village, right? Remember E. Masali village from Gujarat, first ever solar border village in India. Question number 4. SEBI has recently simplified the framework for asset management companies, and it has reduced the requirement for such AMCs to upload the draft scheme information document. From 21 days, it has reduced it to how many days? Tell me. From earlier 21 days, now it has been reduced to how many days? Quickly. It has been reduced to 8 days, right? From 21, it has been reduced to 8 days. Now, you only need to upload this on the SEBI's website for 8 days. Next one. MSP for the fair average quality of milling copra has been fixed at. You see, we have discussed this thing that the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, it has increased basically the MSP for the copra as we call it, for milling copra and for the other one, the ball copra, right? So this question is asking you MSP as decided by the Cabinet Committee for the milling copra or copra. How much is the amount? Tell me. You should be remembering, you must be remembering this amount, okay? No, you cannot skip. You cannot afford to skip this question. So, the correct answer would be, sorry, 11582. So, this is the correct option for milling copra. And if you remember the ball copra MSP, you can comment, you can answer in the comment section, okay? So, here the correct answer would be option A, 11,582 rupees per quintal. So, this is the thing. This was top 5 MCQs from 19 to 20th December. Now, it's time for 21 to 22nd December CA discussion, right? I hope this was easy to understand. Now, let's move quickly to 21st and 22nd. So, in 21st and 22nd, a lot of important news are there. First of all, 55th GST Council meeting has held recently. So, very probable area of question. 55th GST Council recently concluded on 21st December under the chairmanship of Finance Minister. You must be knowing this. Who chairs the GST Council? Quickly tell me. GST Council का chairman कौन होता है? Yes. Who is the chair of GST Council? Finance Minister, right? And who chairs the MPC, Monetary Policy Committee? Anyone? Anyway, remember GST Council is headed by Finance Minister, and the Monetary Policy Committee is headed by RBI Governor, and the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is headed by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is headed by, tell me quickly, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is headed by, remember, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is chaired by your Prime Minister, not Finance Minister, okay? Because generally students, they confuse it with the Finance Minister because it is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, but it is chaired by Prime Minister. No, not Home Minister, by Prime Minister, okay? So now let's discuss this 55th GST Council meeting has taken place. So first of all, remember which number of GST Council it was, meeting it was, 55th, right? Location where it was held, Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. What were the key recommendations and what are the new GST rates decided, right? So let's see. First of all, in the fortified rice kernel category, fortified rice, what are fortified rice? See, any fortified crop means you have added some micronutrients to it to enhance its nutritional value. So if we are saying rice and fortified rice, that would mean the fortified rice is much in nutritional value. Okay, this is fortification of the crop. So fortified rice is nutrition rich rice. New GST rate will be 5%. Previously it was 18%. You see, with the help of the GST rates, you can identify government's policy and government's intention of promoting an item and demoting something, right? Higher taxes means government does not want to, say, promote it comparatively. I don't mean कि eliminate ही करना चाहती है, but because higher taxes से that, because it is indirect tax, finally you have to pay it, we have to pay it, right? Indirect tax है, consumer को देना होता है, finally MRP में it gets reflected. So what happens in that case is, if you are talking about fortified rice, it has been reduced. So the new GST rate under this is 5%, 5%, okay? And 5% why? Because fortified rice is essential for food security. Then next category, if you see, next category mein, sale of all old and used vehicles. So sale of old and used vehicles category mein, first, if you are selling EVs other than those specified at 18%, okay? So EVs, for example, old or new vehicles की sale पे कितना GST है? Presently 18%. So it has increased. Earlier it was 12, right? 18% it will be there. And also diesel vehicles of engine capacity of 1500 cc or more, of length of 4000 mm and SUVs, इनके लिए भी 18% GST. Earlier it was 12%. So this category, remember, it is attracting 18% of GST. Then you have autoclaved aerated concrete blocks. What are these ACC blocks? Autoclaved aerated concrete blocks containing more than 50% of fly ash content. इन पे कितना GST है? 12% GST. Why? What is this? First of all, what is this ACC block? See, autoclaved aerated concrete blocks, they are used as used in the construction industry, right? They are used in the construction industry. So these are used in the construction industry like blocks, cement blocks they are, and 12% GST has been imposed on such blocks having more than 50% of fly ash content. What is fly ash? Fly ash is a byproduct of coal in the thermal power plants, when coal gets burned, the byproducts which are released, fly ash is one of them, right? So it is harmful. It is harmful for the environment. That's why having some GST onto it will regulate the amount of fly ash. So remember 12% on this. Then gene therapy. Next category is gene therapy. Gene therapy is fully exempt. There is no GST on gene therapy. Okay. No GST on gene therapy. What is gene therapy? Nowadays, gene therapy is becoming very popular because gene therapy utilizes changing, altering, introducing new, eliminating the genes which are responsible for a lot of diseases, right? So nowadays people are preferring these gene therapy to eliminate diseases from the body. Gene therapy for such treatments is fully exempt. The next category is GST on premiums paid for policies with health insurance cover of 5 up to 5 lakh. Any such insurance policy or health insurance cover up to rupees 5 lakh and you are paying premium onto it, GST will be levied at the rate of 18%. So 18% GST will be there on the premiums, including health insurance coverage up to, over rupees 5 lakh, not up to, over rupees 5 lakh. Remember, more than 5 lakh if it is, over rupees 5 lakh. Remember this thing, this can be an important point, everyone. Over rupees 5 lakh, premiums will attract 18% GST. Now your popcorns, they are also having GST, right? Popcorn. So popcorn is again contributing. Popcorn is contributing to nation's economic development. You have to pay popcorn पे भी tax. Mixed with salt and spices, 5% GST. Ready to eat popcorn, this is we are talking about, right? Ready to eat जो पैकेट में आते हैं. Then so ready to eat में अलग अलग कैटेगरीज हैं. पैकेट वाला भी है, मिक्स्ड विद सॉल्ट एंड स्पाइसेस 5%, प्री पैकेज्ड एंड लेबल्ड वाले में 12%, कैरेमलाइज्ड पॉपकॉर्न आप लोगों के फेवरेट होंगे, कैरेमलाइज्ड पॉपकॉर्न, इन पे भी 18% जीएसटी है, राइट? So this was about the new GST rates. Now if we talk about the exemptions, किन किन चीजों पे GST नहीं है, right? So which are fully exempt from GST. This list is again very important. First of all, contributions by general insurance company from third party motor vehicle premiums for motor vehicle accident fund. Any general insurance company, you know, it has to contribute certain amount out of the premium, third party motor vehicle premium, into motor vehicle accident fund. Any general insurance company, it has to contribute, right? Now that contribution is exempt from GST because you are doing it for something good. This is not a sale. So GST is levied on what? Anyone? Anyone can tell me what is the basic nature of GST? GST is levied on the sales, right? Remember this line, GST is a consumption or destination based tax. It is not levied where it is produced. This is the one line explanation of the entire structure of GST. GST is a destination based tax. Yes, very good, Shreya. Supply of goods and services, right? It is not taxed on the output where it has been produced. So the state which is producing the good will not be taxed under GST. Where it has been sold to, there the GST will be levied, right? Suppose Gujarat has produced something but it has been sold to Rajasthan. So in Rajasthan, the destination based tax GST is, remember this line, destination based tax. जहाँ पे वो सामान जा रहा है वहाँ पर उस पर GST लगेगा, right? So this is the thing. Contributions by GI, general insurance companies, to this motor vehicle accident fund. ये fund क्या करता है? This is used to provide relief to the people who are victims of road accidents and their families, providing them some assistance. Then no GST on transaction of vouchers. So they are saying कि anything which is not generating any sale, anything which is not generating any sale is not taxed under GST, right? So no GST on transaction of vouchers. Vouchers are not creating any sale. है ना, और सप्लाई ऑफ सर्विसेज, दैट्स वाई वाउचर्स पे भी कोई टैक्स नहीं है. नो जीएसटी इज पेबल ऑन penal charges levied and collected by banks for non-compliance with the loan terms. Suppose you are borrower from a bank or any other financial institute and you haven't complied with the norms. So you have to pay certain penalty. On that penalty, there is no GST, right? No GST. Then reduction of payment of pre-deposit for filing an appeal before the appellate authority in respect of an order passed which involves only penalty amount. So see, what happens is in GST related cases, when you go to the appellate authority to appeal against the order of a particular tribunal or GST specific tribunal, GST dispute redressal tribunal, when you go against the order, you have to deposit certain amount which is known as the pre-deposit amount, right? Which is known as the pre-deposit amount. Now these pre-deposit amount, any kind of vouchers, okay, so they have not mentioned specifically what kind of vouchers, all vouchers in this category, they are GST exempt. Now remember this thing, the payment of pre-deposit, it has also been reduced. It is now 10% instead of 20% for filing such appeals before the appellate authority in cases involving penalty. So basically, if you want to go to appeal against the order to an appellate authority against the order, now the pre-deposit amount will be 10% of the amount in dispute, not 25% as earlier. So remember, it has also been reduced. Remember this thing, right? Now it is 10%. Earlier it was 25%. Now it is 10%. Then next thing. So this was about the GST meeting and its decisions. Next thing which we have is Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. So PFRDA has said, PFRDA chairman has said that they are expecting that the assets under management, AUM, of the National Pension System, NPS, they are going to touch 15 lakh crore rupees by the end of the current financial year. 15 lakh crore rupees. So this is huge, right? If they are saying that the asset under management of NPS is going to touch 15 lakh crore, that means what? That means they are managing huge funds under this. Now funds kahan se aa rahe hain? That means that the employees are also contributing actively. They are showing confidence into this NPS, right? So this is the thing. And PFRDA since is in new, so remember PFRDA headquarters is in New Delhi. Now moving on to regulatory bodies news. In regulatory bodies, you have SEBI. SEBI has directed the market infrastructure institutions like your clearing corporation, stock exchanges, depositories, all these who provide the market infrastructure, these institutions, it has directed, given some direction. What direction? This is important, remember, to adopt a uniform policy for sharing data. To adopt a uniform policy for sharing data meant for research and research publications undertaken by accredited academic institutions. What happens is, these institutions, they share sensitive data sometimes such data is shared which has a potential to disrupt the efficient functioning of the market, right? While some of the data can be shared with the public easily. So SEBI has said that you as a market financial infrastructure institution, you have to categorize, you have to adopt such a policy, uniform policy across all the institutes, that which data will be published to the public and which will not, okay, for research, etc. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? For this direction, they have clearly stated that you categorize all such data into 2 baskets. How many baskets? 2 baskets. This is important, okay? If you don't understand this, you can ask me. So SEBI has said you categorize it into 2 baskets. First basket and the second basket. First basket mein those data will be placed which can be shared with the public. For example, analyze data, reporting and disclosure data, reporting by the listed companies, right? Reporting by the asset management companies, disclosure data, disclosure of sorry, information as mandated by the regulator. So whatever disclosure, information disclosure is mandatory from the regulators, and you are publishing that, you are sharing that onto the public platform, sharing that to the public, it will be in category A, which can be shared with the public. Category 2 or second basket data is something which cannot be shared with public. It cannot be made public. Okay, remember this. So category 2 data will not be published for public. अब इसमें sensitive information होगी, जैसे KYC related information, trade logs, holding details of an entity, individual, how much shares you are holding, at what position you are holding, what are the risks involved. These are sensitive information. So they will be placed in basket 2. They will not be available for public sharing, right? I hope it is clear. Everyone? Yes or no? So just remember, 2 baskets now will be there. Basket A will be shared with public. What kind of data? General information, disclosure norms, etc. Basket 2, KYC related data, trade positions, risk associated with those positions. Like this sensitive data will not be shared with the public, will be held in basket 2 by, it has to be categorized by these institutes only, by these institutions only. Market infrastructure institutions, right? Clearing corporations, stock exchanges, depositories. Now next news is SEBI has suspended trading in your Bharat Global Developers Limited, BGDL. So Bharat Global Developers, okay. So Shreya, you are asking कि financial newspaper को एक दिन में पढ़ने में problem हो रही है. See, that might be due to financial concepts, है ना? So financial concepts are very technical. You can use this financial guide. So now in the content we are providing you at the end financial guide, you can refer to the glossary. You have to be strong on your basics. So work on your financial static portion. That is only the solution which is going to help you in quickly reading and understanding these editorials, right? So do one thing. If you are reading some editorial, not getting the concept, you read about the concept, first you get a grasp over the concept and then go back to the editorial, then only you will be able to understand. For this you have to be very strong on the static portion of ESI and finance particularly. That is the only solution, right? Because when you know it, you are able to read it. If if you don't know the concept, you will not be able to understand it anyway, right? This is the thing. So I hope it helps you. Let's resume the discussion. SEBI has suspended trading in BGDL. Why? This has been suspended because of some misrepresentation, some financial misrepresentations done by the BGDL, leading to some misleading disclosures, price manipulation, etc. So now it will not be traded. Then market regulator SEBI again has uncovered a front running scheme. What is front running? I have discussed this concept with you earlier as well. So it has banned 9 entities from the market due to front running case. Front running is very important terminology. What is front running? I have taken an entire class on this when I used to take the financial editorials, if you remember. So let me explain this again to you. What is front running? So front running is not allowed. This is a market manipulation strategy. Like you have insider trading, right, which is illegal. So front running is also not legal. What happens in front running is you try to capitalize upon your position. Like for example, there is this broker A. Okay, broker. This is broker A. This broker receives a very big order. Okay, receives big order, very big order from this client. Okay, broker A receives a very big order from this client. Say this client wants to purchase a lot of shares of a company. Now this broker knows कि इतने big order से तो market उठेगा या price उठ जाएगी कम से कम इस share की, right? So this is such a big order that it is going to have upward pressure on the prices of these stocks or shares, right? So this broker knows this thing. Now utilizing this information, it does what? अच्छा ठीक है, order मिला client से, इसको थोड़ा सा hold पे रख के in between the broker buys shares, the same company shares for himself or herself, right, or itself, है ना. तो पहले अपना खरीद लिया, उसके बाद उसका ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट किया. नाउ ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट करने के बाद प्राइसेस बढ़ गई तो अपना जो भी शेयर खरीदा था उसको बेच दिया, राइट. बेचने से प्रॉफिट बुक कर लिया. सो दिस इज नोन एज फ्रंट रनिंग. डिड यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? टेल मी यस और नो. किसी क्लाइंट से बड़ा ऑर्डर मिला तो उसे पता है कि इस ऑर्डर से प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगी. नाउ प्राइसेस विल इंक्रीज तो प्रॉफिट होगा. तो उसने उस क्लाइंट के ऑर्डर से पहले अपना ऑर्डर बुक कर लिया, है ना, नोइंग दिस इंफॉर्मेशन. अब उससे क्या हुआ, जब क्लाइंट का ऑर्डर आया, प्राइस बढ़ी तो अपना जो भी शेयर था उसको सेल कर दिया एंड बुकिंग अ प्रॉफिट. दिस इज फ्रंट रनिंग. सो इन फ्रंट रनिंग केस 9 such entities have been banned. This was about the regulatory news segment. And moving on to banking news now. Banking news mein you have DBS study abroad total assist. DBS study abroad total assist. What is this? This program has been launched by DBS Bank India. DBS Bank in India. They, under this program, want to assist the NRIs and high net worth individuals. This is not for the common men, right? This is for NRIs and the high net worth individuals who can afford, to help them in covering up their overseas education. Simple. In providing them financial assistance covering their overseas education, particularly across DBS top markets like Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, India, and China. Now we are providing you a new updated format of CA, right? As I have told you, in the last you will have a financial guide having some important terminologies in the news explained. Then side by side you will have static GK. So whatever is in news, any institute, for example, any institute is in news, that static portion also becomes important. When it was founded, where is it headquartered, who is the present president, how many members are there. So this you will get like this, a static GK kind of sticky note will be attached to it, right? So it will be interesting for you to go through the content as well. Now, so about DBS Bank, if you see, chairperson is Ravindra Bahal, managing director and CEO is Surojit Shom, and DBS Bank is headquartered at Mumbai, the financial capital of India. Okay, Mumbai. Then moving on to national and state news. National and state news mein you have CAGPT news, like you have ChatGPT, right? So now the ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, it has started using an AI tool particularly designed for CA. CAGPT. This is AI tool, artificial intelligence tool, particularly designed to help the chartered accountants, the students associated with their day-to-day practice. So it will be assisting CAs in their day-to-day practice. So this is CAGPT. For this, a total of 11 center of excellence they will be opening up to roll it out in a more expanded manner, out of which 3 have already been set up. So remember their locations. 3 have been set up in Hyderabad, Jaipur and Kolkata. Remember, 3 of them have been set up at Hyderabad, Jaipur and Kolkata. So this is CAGPT. Then you have Department of Consumer Affairs has launched website and mobile application for public use on the National Consumers Day, 24th December. Like Jago Grahak, Jago app, Jagriti dashboard. What is the purpose? The purpose is to ensure more consumer protection and to ensure that the Consumer Protection Act gets enforced effectively and people are able to register their complaints, their grievances with the authorities in a time-bound manner with no hassle. This is the thing. Then next news which we have is India's first national highway constructed using bio-bitumen material in Nagpur-Mansar bypass in your Nagpur district, Maharashtra. So this is again important. Remember, this is India's first national highway constructed using bio-bitumen. Bio-bitumen. So remember, this is India's first national highway constructed using bio-bitumen, unlike the traditional bitumen material. So what is the importance of using this bio-bitumen? The importance is basically that it is eco-friendly. Simple, right? So remember, it is located on National Highway 44. This can be important. National Highway 44. Okay, in the state of Maharashtra, on the Nagpur-Mansar bypass project in Nagpur district, Maharashtra, exactly on National Highway 44. The next one is central government has released the 15th Finance Commission grants for Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh for rural development, which will be utilized by their Panchayati Raj institutions for development projects. Now, Finance Commission is something which we have discussed lot number of times in the CA classes. So, you know, it is a constitutional body constituted every 5 years by the President of India. Finance Commission gives recommendation on how the taxes are to be distributed between center and state, among these states, right? And it also gives recommendation regarding grants given to the state by the center. So accordingly, central government has released certain grants which were there for the state of UP and Andhra Pradesh. And tell me quickly, who is the chairperson of 15th Finance Commission? Tell me, anyone? Who is the chair of 15th Finance Commission? N.K. Singh, right? You remember? N.K. Singh has chaired 15th Finance Commission, and the upcoming one, 2026 May, there will be 16th Finance Commission. So 16th Finance Commission will be chaired by Arvind Pangadia. You remember that? We have discussed this thing. Then next news, next important factors. According to Mines Ministry, China is the top supplier of critical minerals in India. Matlab to India, right? So if they ask you which country is the top supplier of critical minerals, so China is actually dominating this market worldwide. It is the top supplier of critical minerals like rare earth minerals, other minerals. What are these critical minerals? Critical minerals like your graphite, like your rare earth minerals, right? They lithium, cobalt, etc. They are critical because they have application in the future industries like defense industry, in manufacturing of advanced technologies, in electronics, in renewable energy systems, solar, wind panels, etc., electric vehicles, defense applications. So they are very, very important because these are the future industries, right? And if you want to grow these industries, these minerals are very, very important. Also, they are not abundantly available. They are concentrated at few places. So China is presently having the largest reserves of rare earth minerals discovered so far. And remember, it is the dominant supplier of critical minerals to India. In state news, you have Dr. Ambedkar Samman Scholarship Yojana has been announced by Arvind Kejriwal to cover fees as well as the cost of travel and stay for Dalit students from Delhi who are going to international universities. Any Dalit student from Delhi going to international universities, all the cost will be bared up by the Delhi government under this scheme. Then next one you have, there is 136-year-old historic Bhilai railway station in Chhattisgarh. Bhilai railway station in Chhattisgarh is undergoing renovation under Amrit Bharat Station Yojana. So Amrit Bharat Station Yojana also becomes important. What is this Amrit Bharat Station Yojana? Amrit Bharat Station Yojana was launched in 2023. Aim is of course to transform these railway stations across the nation. How many? 1309. Remember, 1309 railway stations. Of course, launched by Ministry of Railways. So they want to transform, sorry, they want to transform these railway stations. And under this, Bhilai railway station is also there. The next important fact is Wall Street Journal has recognized Madhya Pradesh, Indian state of Madhya Pradesh, as go to global destinations for 2025. Go to global destinations for 2025. Highlighting the importance of, a lot of tourist places in the state of Madhya Pradesh. It has a very rich heritage, wildlife. Madhya Pradesh is also top on the forest and tree cover. We will look at that in the recent Indian Forest Report 2023. So remember, Madhya Pradesh is the go-to global destination for 2025. This is very, very important fact. Remember this. Go-to global destination for 2025 announced by Wall Street Journal. Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Capital is Bhopal. Present CM is Mohan Yadav. Governor is Mangu Bhai Patel. And Madhya Pradesh also cites the renowned UNESCO World Heritage sites like Khajuraho group of temples. Panna is famous for diamond. Okay. Panna is the place where diamond is found in India, right? Remember, Panna, Bandhavgarh Fort and etc. So these are some of the UNESCO's World Heritage Sites located in MP, Khajuraho, Panna, Bandhavgarh. Then you have the Jal Shakti Ministry has inaugurated Climate Smart Agro Textile Demonstration Center at Navsari in Gujarat. So remember the location. This is Climate Smart Agro Textile Demonstration Center at Navsari in Gujarat. Sorry. Now, what is this center will do? It will be promoting technical textiles under National Technical Textile Mission for India's agricultural sector. Now, what are technical textiles? Technical textiles are not like the normal apparel sector, right? Like we wear these clothes. These are the textiles like you have sofa cover, etc. But these are normal textiles. Technical textiles are particularly designed and manufactured in such a way they have application in manufacturing activities, like they are fire resistant, right? So if they are fire resistant, they can be used in manufacturing activities. Particularly technical textiles, if developed for the agriculture sector, will help in agricultural machinery, equipments and agriculture produce processing, etc. So this is the center aiming at developing India's technical textiles. And technical textiles is also the future area of questions for all of you, because any development in this sector is also significant. So keep a track on this. Remember the center's location, Navsari, Gujarat. Navsari. Then moving on to international news segment. So international news mein Malaysia has officially extended its visa exemption for Indian nationals until 31st December 2026. Okay. So until 31st December 2026, Indians will be able to visit the country, visit Malaysia without a visa for up to 30 days. Up to 30 days you can go and visit Malaysia. Okay. And static GK portion mein, since Malaysia is in news, so you should be knowing the capital, language and currency of Malaysia. The capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur, language is Malay and currency is ringgit. Remember. Now talking about MOUs, mergers and acquisitions. So first one is just this much. The Honda and Nissan. Honda, Nissan, they have announced merger plans. Okay. So Honda Motor Company, Nissan Motor, Nissan, and Mitsubishi Motors Corporation as well. Mitsubishi as well. They have officially announced their intent to join hands. So let's see, it is expected by 2026 they will have a merger. Okay. All the top performers in the automobile sector. Then in the recent Kuwait visit, if you remember today's morning class, I have discussed with you that Prime Minister has visited Kuwait, and this is first time after 43 years that Indian Prime Minister has visited the country. Do you remember that? Right? First time in the history of 43 years, Indian Prime Minister has visited, and in this they have signed a lot of MOUs, of course, also institutionalizing defense cooperation, strengthening defense cooperation, like having exchange of personnel and experts, joint exercises, supply of defense equipment, and collaboration in R&D, etc. So Kuwait again is in news. That's why Kuwait also becomes important. What is the capital of Kuwait? Kuwait City. And currency of Kuwait is Kuwaiti dinar. Okay. Currency of Kuwait is Kuwaiti dinar. Remember this thing. All right. So this was about MOUs and mergers. Now moving on to science and tech segment. Science, tech and defense में let's see what do we have. Science tech में IIT Madras has launched a research center to develop next generation AMOLED displays for smartphones, tablets, watches. So these are the displays, fabrication of these displays for your electronic gadgets like these. These are next generation displays IIT Madras has unveiled. So the AMOLED. Now what is the full form of AMOLED? This AMOLED has an extended form. Remember the full form as well. Active matrix organic light emitting diode. Active matrix organic light emitting diode. Okay. It will be used in smartphones, tablets, watches and other wearable gadgets. And this is being funded by MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, also by DRDO, also by Tata Sons. Basically, why they are funding this technique is, it is a technique which is cost friendly. Okay, this is cost friendly. It is going to reduce the cost in this. You see, electronics industry is quite costlier to produce all these items. So this is cost friendly. It will help in a better profit margin and also will help small entrepreneurs enter this market. So boost basically Indian manufacturing of this electronic equipments. That's why government is supporting, MeitY, DRDO is supporting this, funding this. Then next you have SPADE exhibition. This is going to be very important. SPADE exhibition. What is this SpaceX mission? SpaceX mission, first of all, remember, belongs to the Space Agency of India, ISRO, right? ISRO is set to launch a new mission which is known as SpaceX. What is the full form of SpaceX? Space Docking Experiment. Remember, Space Docking Experiment. On 30th December is planning to launch. What is this? This is planning to have in-space docking. With this mission, India will enter the list of existing 3 countries which have successfully conducted this in-space docking. India has not conducted this so far. What is in-space docking? Connecting 2 spacecrafts in orbit without the need for external assistance. Like you have 2 separate spacecrafts in the orbit, you want to connect them. For example, you want to transfer the crew from one spacecraft to the other, right? Suppose you have these 2 satellites or any spacecraft, any other spacecraft, whatever it is, right? You want to connect these two. You want to connect these two without any external assistance. This will be known as in space docking. For what purposes it can be there? It can be there for say सर्विसिंग ऑफ दी सैटेलाइट, है ना. तो जैसे आपकी गाड़ियां सर्विसिंग मांगती है, ऐसे सैटेलाइट सर्विसिंग भी होती है, राइट. सो सैटेलाइट सर्विसिंग, देन कार्गो डिलीवरी, क्रू ट्रांसफर, एज आई टोल्ड यू, ट्रांसफरिंग द क्रू फ्रॉम वन स्पेसक्राफ्ट टू द अदर. So this is going to be very important development for India, since therefore becomes important. Remember SpaceX mission, and also remember the full form of this, space docking experiment. Okay. Space docking experiment. It will be launched from Andhra Pradesh, Satish Dhawan Space Center, and launch vehicle will be PSLV-C 60. Remember the name of the launch vehicle as well, PSLV-C 60. Also, I am giving you this question. Tell me, PSLV is famously known with some other name. So, there is a proper title given to PSLV in India. What is the name of PSLV? The launch vehicle, PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. It has a very famous title attached to it. It is famously known as what? Tell me the name in the comment section, everyone. Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, PSLV-C 60 will be the launch vehicle. Remember, two identical satellites will be there, Chaser and Target. They will try to join them. And then India will be fourth country in the list to achieve, if it is successful, if this mission becomes successful, India will be fourth country to achieve in space docking technology. So remember this number as well. India will be fourth to achieve this thing, this technology. So then which are the three other countries? The three other countries who have achieved this in space docking is Russia, USA and China. Okay, Russia, USA and China. Then moving on to indices and rankings. So there is this new report by SBI Economic Research Department. According to this report, higher market capitalization signals robust economy. It has highlighted that high market cap of the companies, it is a signal of robust economy. What is market capitalization? Market capitalization is the basically market value of your underlying assets. For example, how many shares are outstanding of a company, say company A, how many shares are outstanding, what is the current market price, right? So you multiply them, it gives you the total market capitalization, right? So this report has highlighted that market capitalization, it has an impact on the economic growth. It signifies that your economy is robust, and it has given this figure. It has stated that 1% rise in the market capitalization leads to 0.6% rise in GDP. You can remember this. 1% rise in MCAP, market capitalization, can lead to 0.6%. Yes. SBI report, of course, is important also for the SBI JA exam if you are targeting that, anyone. So remember this number. This data particularly can be important for the SBI Junior Associate examination. 1%, so they have mentioned 1% market capitalization can lead to 0.6% rise in GDP. So this is quite significant. Other findings, they have said that fund mobilized by Indian companies from capital markets have increased more than 10 times. Okay, companies are mobilizing a lot of funds from the capital markets, and it has increased more than 10 times in the last 10 years. Then savings of households have also increased. So savings of households in shares and debentures. Households are mobilizing, channelizing their savings in shares and debentures, and this has also increased. Share in household financial savings, overall share in financial saving, the share of households in the financial saving, it has also increased from 1% to 5%. Remember, that shows financial saving is there. And when there is financial saving, household saving being mobilized to financial saving via these institutions or capital markets, that actually leads to your investment, right? So that saving is useful for the economy. And when there will be investment, you will have an option to expand your market cap as well. Female participation. If you see individual investor registration, this is again very important. This can be very important fact. Pay attention here. It says individual investor registration. If you see, as an individual investors, females, number of females participation has increased. Higher female representation, if we look area wise, Delhi tops the list. Okay, remember, Delhi tops the list with 29.8%, then Maharashtra, then Tamil Nadu. And if you see, so Delhi, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, these three states, the UT of Delhi, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu states, they are having high female representation in the investor category, higher than the all India average of 23.9. So all India average is 23.9. They are having more than this, right? Second, the states of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Odisha, they have this share of investors, female investors in their respective registered investor basis. So the comparison is different here. The above comparison is being compared to the national average of the female investors, and this is their own state base of female registers. So national में Delhi, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu are the top, more than the national average 23.9 से ज़्यादा, and उनके state share में Bihar, UP and Odisha performing well. So this was about the report. Then you have India State of Forest Report 2023. India State of Forest Report 2023. Lot number of direct questions can be framed from this report. For any examination you are targeting, you cannot afford to miss upon this. India State of Forest Report 2023. Okay, it has been released by, so who releases this? It is released by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and it has been released at Forest Research Institute, Dehradun. It itself, this information itself is a question in itself. Forest Research Institute, the FRI, is located where? In Dehradun, remember. So let's see what are the key highlights, and remember this is 18th edition. Which edition of the India State of Forest Report 2023? It is the 18th edition of India State of Forest Report 2023. Highlights, if you see, area, total forest and tree cover. Total forest and tree cover का area India में it stands to be how much? 8,27,357 square kilometer. Remember this figure as well. Okay. There is no doubt that this number is again important. Although it is difficult to remember, but if you can, it will be better. So 8,27,357 square kilometer, which is 25.17% of the geographical area of the country. This percentage is also important. Remember, this is approximately 25.17%. Out of this, forest cover is this much and tree cover is this much. And then if you see, as compared to 2021 levels, there is an increase of 1,445 square kilometer in the total forest and tree cover of the country. So this much square kilometer is the increase, and at present this is the total forest and tree cover. If you look at the state-wise achievement, so maximum increase in forest and tree cover. Remember these ranks, they are very, very important. Okay, direct areas of questions these are. Which state has witnessed the maximum increase in the forest and tree cover according to the recent State of India Forest Report? So the answer would be Chhattisgarh, right? Maximum increase. किसमें सबसे ज़्यादा forest और tree cover increase हुआ है? Chhattisgarh is at the top, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Odisha and Rajasthan. Second, maximum increase in forest cover only, excluding the tree cover. So only forest cover, maximum increase is Mizoram, is being observed in Mizoram, right? So forest and tree का maximum increase में Chhattisgarh, only forest का maximum increase में Mizoram, followed by Gujarat and Odisha. Then largest forest and tree cover area wise. Area wise means not in terms of percent of your total geographical area. Area wise means not as a percent of the total geographical area, but largest forest and tree cover which of the following states has. So largest tree and forest cover in terms of area is in Madhya Pradesh, remember, in Madhya Pradesh, followed by Arunachal and Maharashtra, and then largest forest cover only area wise again Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so forest and tree both Madhya Pradesh, largest forest cover again Madhya Pradesh, followed by Arunachal and Chhattisgarh. Then forest cover with respect to total geographical area. Now, as I was saying, forest cover with respect to total geographical area, that out of your total geographical area, how much is the forest cover? In this category, Lakshadweep is at the top. Remember, in this category, Lakshadweep is at the top. So Lakshadweep ka out of the total geographical area, 91.33% is covered under forest. Okay, followed by Mizoram and Andamans and Nicobars. And at present, if you look, 19 states and UTs together, they have above 33% of geographical area under forest cover. So 33% of the, this is ideal that it should be at least, right? Remember 33%. ग्लोबल एवरेज अगर आप देखोगे तो ग्लोबल लेवल पे इट इज आइडियली एक्सेप्टेड कि एटलीस्ट 33% ऑफ द जोग्राफिकल एरिया शुड बी एट द फॉरेस्ट कवर. सो दिस इज गुड दैट वी आर टुवर्ड्स द एफॉरेस्टेशन ड्राइव, राइट? And out of these are the states, Mizoram, Lakshadweep, states and UTs, which are having 75% of this 33% of geographical area, right? So remember this thing. One more important fact here is total mangrove cover is how much? This is again very important, remember, 4992 square kilometer. Remember this figure, total mangrove cover. Total mangrove cover is 4992 square kilometer in the country. Okay, total mangrove cover is 4992 square kilometer. Now why mangrove is important? Mangroves are vegetation. Generally coastal areas पे आपने देखा होगा, these vegetation they grow. Mangroves they are they can grow in the salty waters, they can tolerate salty waters, right? That's why they can grow in the coastal areas. They are very important vegetation in the coastal areas. Also they, mangrove covers, mangrove forest, mangrove areas, they have a lot of biodiversity. Okay, so they are rich in biodiversity as well. Remember, they are rich in biodiversity as well. So this was about the India Forest Report 2023. Please remember this report. I have highlighted all the important facts. Remember this. Then you have WHO's World Malaria Report 2024. Okay, WHO's World Malaria Report 2024. It has highlighted that the number of estimated malaria cases in India has reduced from 6.4 million to 2 million in 2023. So India is able to reduce the number of malaria cases. This is good. But if you look at the global figure, this is quite disappointing that almost 1 in every 10 children is dying from malaria each year, right? Globally, 1 in every 10 children is dying from malaria. So WHO is in news. That's why about WHO also becomes important. Remember, World Health Organization is headquartered at Geneva, Switzerland, founded on 7th April 1948. Okay, and the present Director General is Tedros Adhanom. अवार्ड्स एंड बुक्स की अगर हम बात करें तो विसम मुबारक अल कबीर which is the highest national award of Kuwait. It has been conferred to Prime Minister Modi during his visit, right? So Prime Minister has received this award. Remember, Wissam Mubarak Al Kabir has been accorded to Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi by whom? By Kuwait, okay, by the Sheikh of Kuwait. Now this is highest national award of Kuwait, Wissam Mubarak Al Kabir. This is highest national award of Kuwait, and these are related information. Need not remember all of them. Just remember highest national award of Kuwait. Then next you have sixth People Business Great Manager Awards 2024. They recognized 50 companies, and among these top 50 companies, SMFG India Credit, SMFG Griha Shakti were also recognized. So remember, these were part of top 50 companies recognized by 6th People Businesses Great Manager Awards 2024. Now moving on to books. Books. Which book is in news? Name of the book is Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life. Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life. This book is in news, authored by Dr. Deepa Malik. Dr. Deepa Malik. Now remember, she is India's first female Paralympic medalist who has won silver medal in the shot put at 2016 Rio Paralympics. So she has made India proud by winning silver medal in shot put in 2016. So this is book authored by Dr. Deepa Malik. Moving on to sports category. So here you have the name of the sport event, and here is the description. JK Tyre Novice Cup. Novice Cup is associated with the motor race, motor sport it is. Who is the winner of JK Tyre Novice Cup 2024? Winner is Lyron Zedin Samuels. Okay. At under 19 ACC Women's T20 Asia Cup title winner is India. Remember, under 19 ACC Women's T20 Asia Cup title has been clinched by India, defeating Bangladesh. And this was the first edition of the event. Where it was held? It was held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Then ISSF Junior Shooting World Cup 2025 host country will be India. By now you remember this, right? ISSF Junior Shooting World Cup 2025 will be hosted by India in 2025. Then 9th PSA Challenger title winner is Anahat Singh, squash player. Then you have Vijay Hazare Trophy. Vijay Hazare Trophy is the name of the event. Under this, fastest 100 by an Indian made is by Anmol Preet Singh from Punjab, 34 ball 100, right? Then you have 67th National Shooting Championship, the ongoing one with recently in news. 67th National Shooting Championship, this is important. So in mixed 10-meter air pistol, gold winner is Ravindra Singh and Sejal Kamble. Remember, at the 67th National Shooting Championship, in the mixed 10-meter air pistol, Ravindra Singh and Sejal Kamble have won gold. Then in the next category, mixed junior team mein Karnataka has won the gold. Mixed youth team में हरियाणा, 25 मीटर स्पोर्ट्स में मुकेश नेलावली, 25 मीटर स्टैंडर्ड पिस्टल में जूनियर विमेन तेजस्विनी एंड 50 मीटर फ्री पिस्टल में विमेन कैटेगरी में सायाम. ओके. अपॉइंटमेंट्स की बात करें तो श्री राम कृष्णन हैज बीन अपॉइंटेड एज सीनियर व्हाइट हाउस पॉलिसी एडवाइजर इन AI. देन क्रिस्टन हैज remember this name, Christian Frostarity, okay, Prime Minister of Iceland, Iceland's youngest Prime Minister. Remember this name, Christian. Talking about conferences, so World Economic Forum Annual Meeting 2025 is scheduled to be held in January 20th to 24 in Davos, Switzerland. What will be the theme? Theme will be Collaboration for Intelligent Age. Next, you have India has recently participated in the 24th BIMSTEC officials meeting, which was held virtually by Thailand. Okay, what is BIMSTEC? BIMSTEC is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical, Economic and technical and economic cooperation. BIMSTEC countries, that's why really become important since BIMSTEC is in news. So remember all those countries which are part of BIMSTEC. So BIMSTEC was established as a regional group to foster collaboration and cooperation in terms of economic and technical progress, right? So it was established in 1997. Secretariat is at Dhaka, Bangladesh. How many member nations are there? Seven member nations are there: Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. Remember these 7 names. And the present Secretary General is Indra Mani from India. Obituaries and important days में you have obituaries. First of all, Rohan Mirchandani, the co-founder of Epigamia. Epigamia is a very famous yogurt brand, right? Epigamia ka co-founder, he has died unfortunately. Then George Estham, English footballer, is also there in the obituary list. Then Shrish Patel, Indian civil engineer, particularly known for designing country's first ever flyover at Mumbai's Camps Corner, is also there in the list. Then important days may we have World Meditation Day. We have discussed 21st December, first time it has been observed. What was the theme? Meditation for global peace and harmony. World Basketball Day 21st December को ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है. नेशनल मैथमेटिक्स डे 22nd December. And then you have National Farmers Day 23 December. 23rd December National Farmers Day is observed. What was the theme for 2024 National Farmers Day? Empowering Annadata for prosperous nation. This was the theme. Empowering Annadata for prosperous nation. Remember this thing. So these were the news. Now this is financial guide, the glossary which you can refer for your understanding of the financial concepts, right? This was all about 21st and 22nd December CA. Now it's time for top 5 MCQs from 21st to 22nd December CA discussion. Let's have these questions. First question in the short series: which of the following is India's first national highway constructed using bio-bitumen material located on? So this highway, this first bio-bitumen based national highway is located on. Tell me what will be the correct answer. Anyone? It is located on NH 44. Okay, C will be the correct option here. It is located on NH 44 in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Okay, located on NH 44. Very good. C is the right option. Next question. As per the latest report, which of the following countries is the top supplier of critical minerals to India? Which of the following countries is the top supplier of critical minerals to India? Tell me. Top supplier of critical minerals to India. The correct answer would be China. Okay, option A. China is the top supplier of critical minerals to India. I have discussed with you what are critical minerals, right? With example. So China is the top supplier. Next question. ISRO is planning to launch a special mission, SPADEX, on 30th December 2024. What does SPADEX stands for? What is the full form basically? Sorry. What is the full form of SPADEX? What is the full form of SPADEX to be launched by ISRO? Tell me quickly, everyone. Space Docking Experiment, right? Space Docking Experiment. Yes. A is the correct option. Space Docking Experiment. Next question. According to State of India, India State of Forest Report 2023, which of the following states has largest forest and tree cover area wise? Tell me. Which state has largest forest as well as tree cover area wise? What is the correct option here? Everyone. Very good. Madhya Pradesh, right? Madhya Pradesh. And in terms of percentage of out of total geographical area, it would be Lakshadweep. But area wise, how much maximum area of forest cover you have, it will be Madhya Pradesh. Then next, question number 5. SEBI has recently directed the market infrastructure institutions to adopt uniform policy on data sharing, for which it has asked them to categorize such data into 2 categories. Tell me which are these 2 categories. Okay, sorry. So I only told you the answer, 2 categories or 2 baskets, right? So anyway, you should be remembering that accordingly these institutions, they will be categorizing this information, this data. Before sharing them, it will be categorized into 2 baskets. So the correct option would be option B. 2 baskets they will be categorized. Basket A wali information will be shared to the public, but basket B wali information will not be available to be shared with the public. I hope it is clear. So these were the top 5 MCQs from 21st and 22nd December analysis, and today we have covered 1920 CA, 1920 December CA, then we have covered 21st and 22nd December CA with their respective short series as well. I hope a lot of important facts were discussed today, so I hope you will revise them because they are important for examination, and I hope this class was useful for you. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I'll see you all in the next class. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.